because for me, I see the benefit of both sides. Now, first of all, let's go back to 1998. When the galactic alignment occurred, there were significant changes on our planet. A bulge occurred at the equator that was visible from satellites. There were major gamma ray explosions that year. The land at the poles, North and South poles, started uplifting instead of being suppressed by ice. And so what we do know is in 1998, our planet went through changes that are actually verifiable at a physical level. And I think that those changes are what made the acceleration during 1999 a possibility. So I look at this galactic alignment as a configuration that occurred in 98, which then made it possible for the time acceleration of the galactic underworld to occur. And then regarding the issue of 2012, according to Carl and I, what will be happening that year is we will have gone beyond time. Now, this is an idea that's extremely difficult to understand. But the way I look at it personally is I also am an astrologer, and I have a website, handclow2012.com.
Yeah.
And what I do on my website is I work with the issue of the new moons and the seasons, the spring, the equinoxes and the solstices. And what I do is I combine Kalaman's theory with what I call seasonal astrology, which is tropical astrology. And so I think what's going to happen in the end of 2011 and into 2012 is I think we're going back to natural timing. And to me, natural timing is the cycles of the moon and the cycles of the season. So I think December 21st, 2012 is going to be a really big deal because it's going to be a winter solstice that occurs after we've gone beyond time itself. So I see benefits in both ideas. I just don't like it when when data is falsified, because so many people are looking forward to. They think that December 21st, 2012 is going to be like some kind of big bang. They're going to miss the intensity of the time acceleration during 2011, or I guess I'd like to say more accurately, they're going to be thrown out of control by it. Because if you go back to 1999, I don't know what your life was like, Bianca. It just became a tornado. But I wasn't able to figure out what happened in 1999 until I discovered Carl Kalaman. So assuming he's right, and obviously I think he's really nailed it here, then a lot of people who are following Kalaman are going to be prepared for the acceleration in March 2011. I know I'm going to be prepared. And for those who are listening, and for you, Bianca, have you ever had a full-blown mystical experience where you just go into enlightenment?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
because I'm sure that you have, and I know I have, and I'm sure that most people who are listening to us have had this experience. Well, the idea would be that in March 2011, we're just going to go into that state of consciousness and we're not coming back out of it. In other words, the difference would be I've been there, but I've come back. And now the idea would that we're going to go into enlightenment. And so I want to be prepared for that. I'm doing everything I can to be prepared for that. I also am looking forward to enjoying it. But I wouldn't want to be caught unaware.
Yeah.
That's really the difference, I think, between these two groups who are working with the calendar. Both, I think, have a lot to offer. I just think that we can use both sides of the equation.
Some of us still remember, and as you said it once, we have this hybrid Pleiadian human consciousness. Would you share with us how you experience this consciousness for yourself?
No, I'd love to, because it's so much fun. I believe, first of all, I work with a system of 9 dimensions, and not just one dimension that we live in. That this dimension is the third dimension, linear space and time. So because I work with 9 dimensions, I have the ability to be in other places besides just being on our planet. And so the place where I seem to hang out the most, besides Earth, is the Pleiades. And so the way it has been for me, first of all, it's been a source of knowledge and companionship my whole life. The Pleiadians have always been my you could say my best invisible friends. But the other thing that goes on that I think is absolutely fascinating is that when I teach on Earth, I also teach on the Pleiades.